Hello, my name is RIcardo Guillen. Um, I am going to talk about the three biggest takeaways that I've learned from this class and why they've been important to me. I think the first two kind of coincide together, but are still a little different. And that is the topic of sustainable tourism, ecotourism versus eco-cell, and educating an environmentally conscious tourist. Um, so, in the first assignment of the class, I was trying to find a location in the Galapagos Islands that was environmentally conscious of how to protect the environment and specifically how to protect the area around the Galapagos Islands, since they are a endangered grounds according to UNESCO. Um, And as I searched and searched, the best I could find, the one that was the most highly rated and the most highly suggested was a celebrity tours cruise. And so, how these celebrity tours cruises are usually set up, they're cruises, but in the Galapagos they have almost chartered cruises, where you can have a yacht up to 20 people or so, I think is what I was able to find. And they take you from island to island where you can jet ski and kayak. You have your own chef on board, all this stuff. It sounds great, but it was just interesting to me that I wasn't able to find anything that was more environmentally conscious or more environmentally aware of its environment, of where it is. Because a boat usually puts out a large amount of pollution. I knew that by going from island to island and sleeping on the boat, that it was just going to be polluting the waters. It was going to be hard to keep it environmental, keep it safe, keep it sustainable. But that was a hard challenge to find anything more highly recommended than that. So I submitted my assignment on that, and a little bit later, I kept looking it up because it was just kind of irritating me that I couldn't find anything better. Um, and I finally found eco lodging and different things, kind of what you'd expect in an uh, tourism. And it just kind of surprised me how, even though you're trying to be a conscious tourist and you want to care, sometimes the information isn't readily available. Sometimes it is the companies that are paying the most that get the most exposure, even, and they can kind of sell the idea they want you to believe you're buying. It was very eye opening to me, um, because it was a very much an eco sell, even though I was trying to be environmentally conscious, for looking for that ecotourism, being sustainable above all things. And so that's why those two go hand in hand with me, because it really was just kind of um, a bait and switch, I guess, until I was able to find those eco lodging. And the third topic was sex tourism. Um, I think it's a very big problem, and I think the exploitation and the human trafficking that goes along with sex tourism is very dangerous in every country, really. I didn't look up the statistics, but I know human trafficking is a very big issue in the United States. It's a big issue in Ecuador, which is where the Galapagos Islands are, where prostitution and such are legal. It still is a big problem with having people work against their will in government sanctioned sex shops, essentially. Um, I think just kind of I thought that by having something legalized and looked over by the government, that it would be better regulated, so something like that wouldn't happen. But it was just jarring to see that that wasn't the case. I think it has made me more conscious of things like that, and I know that I'm going to continue to kind of keep my eyes out for those types of problems and hear in the news where there's a solution when they have those problems.